Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Live with the Times. Grateful to be here. Today we're going over the second Aliyah of Lech Lecha. See what we can find here. And yesterday we're talking about how we come into this world. Hashem sends us in this world from on high. It says, Lech Lecha, go to yourself. Find the truth within you. Find the place for your mission that is meant for you. And take Lot with you. Right? Take the evil inclination with you. And so this is a fitting follow-up to that, because this is something that happens to us all the time, right? As we know, Avraham Avinu had certain tests that he had to overcome, and 10 tests to be exact, and what the exact tests were and what they are, and this is machlochet among the commentaries. But we know that for sure, right? One of them, or some people say that one of them is this very thing that happened here, right? So now Avraham Avinu listened to Hashem Barach, and he's not yet Avraham Avinu. He's just Avram. He's little Avrami, who grew up in his father's house, and is in his father's house. And he feels this mission. He feels Hashem comes and talks to him, and he says, I'm going to go. People are like, you're going to go to where? To Israel? Don't you know who lives over there? You don't want to go over there? No. Right? And now he's there. And immediately after he's there, there's a famine in the land. He's got to go down into Mitzrayim. Sound familiar, right? It sounds like Yosef HaTzadik, perhaps, and the 12 tribes, how they all ended up having to go down into Mitzrayim, and they came out, right? But Avraham Avinu, he goes down, and it would have been so easy for him to be like, yo, Hashem, what's up? Like, here I am. I'm living my life normal. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm yearning for more, but I'm there. I'm with my father, Terach, working in the idolatry store, the idol store. And you come and take me, and you come and tell me to go to Eretz Israel, which is just Canaan at the time. And what happens? I go there, and there's a famine. You want me to go down? What's the point of this listening to Hashem stuff? What is this? I won't, and I listen to you, and I'm punished for it, right? And this happens to a lot of us. And it's not just early when we're serving Hashem. It happens all the time. Different steps, different levels, where a person can either feel frustrated about the same thing over and over again, or something new happens, and you're like, whoa, what is this? I don't understand how I got here. And you see what happened with Avraham Avinu, right? That what happened over here. He ends up going down to Mitzrayim, and it seems like a horrible test. Why? Because there's the famine. He's got to go down in the first place. And secondly, Paro, the king of the land, wants to take his wife as a wife. In the end, comes out that it's his wife. And Paro comes and says, yo, why didn't you tell me? He almost got me in trouble over here. But in the end, Avraham Avinu comes out with great wealth. That if it hadn't been for this descent, he wouldn't have been able to come out with great wealth. And as we know, right, as we're talking about that, Noah had the worst Kiruv campaign of all time. There was only one person that came along with them. Noah didn't even know that he had. We'll talk about that in a couple of days. But Avraham Avinu needed to have a lot of wealth. He needed to be able to bring people in. He needed to be able to do Kiruv. And so he needed to go and have a descent so he can have an Aliyah. So he can have a greater Aliyah. I know there's a lot of people who maybe have made Aliyah once before in the past to Eretz Israel and didn't work out, and they went back. They said, I tried, it didn't work. Maybe you need to come here for a bit, you need to go back, and maybe it's time to come back to Eretz Israel. Right? But regardless, how many times in our life we look and we say, oh my gosh, this is so bad. I can't believe this happened. Why is this happening to me? Hashem, I can't believe that you did this to me. Chas v'shalom. First of all, we should have Emunah. But even if we don't, we should know and see that things are always working out. How many times are we going through something like that, and then afterwards like, oh, that ended up being the best. If this one happened, that would have happened. Right? Not only that, but there's a lot of people who say, hey, you know what, to be religious, I got to live a poor life. Who wants to do that? Or to go to Eretz Israel? Listen, it's hard to make Parnasa there. It's hard to make money there. Who wants to do that? Hashem Barak shows right here. He says, listen, I don't want you to be broke. I don't want you to be poor. I want you to go and come with a lot of wealth. And I'm going to help you with a lot of wealth. And even if you come here and you don't have wealth, I'm going to find a way to bring you wealth. Right? And as I said, this parallels the later Geula with the brothers, that they also had to go down into Mitzrayim. They came out also with an upright arm full of wealth. That the way of the fathers precedes the way of the sons. that they lead the path for us. So many times we're just kind of going through the motion until we get through those checkpoints. So it should be for us, right, that this geula, this initial geula, should mirror our geula, our individual geulas, little by little, to see that every single time that we go down, we always come back up with more wealth than we had before. And that we should see that all of Am Yisrael, all this whole descent that we've had, all the golus, the exile that we've experienced, and all the hardships that we've experienced, all the pogroms, all the massacres that we're going to see, that we too are going to experience this amazing geula, with the outstretched arm, with the upright arm, with the riches beyond our belief, and to as well do Kiruv, just like Avraham Avinu did, to bring more people in, that we should be doing Kiruv for our only brothers and sisters, wherever they may be, to spread Kedusha in the best way possible. And this way we're going to see the real geula mamash, of all of our oneness, all of us as one, together, here in Israel, and around the world, peace for everybody, with the coming of Moshiach, the third Beis HaMikdash, speedily in our days.